In this video, we'll look into SQL question and answers part 11. So, first question B, remove house number from address. So, let us take Adventure Works table, select star from AdventureWorks 2017.person.address. Here we have got this address line 1 here. So let us select the top 10 rows. So select top 10, address line 1. So we have these 10 rows, and here we have to remove whatever these numbers are there at the beginning, and we want to get only these O'Connor's production these letters. Let us see how we can do it. So select, let us this, and let's say top 10 plus line 1 from here. Let us see what is the position of this starting this letters, alphabets. So for that, I can say that index. That index, here we want A to Z. So we want only the letters to be there, and that index has got this search pattern, and we are searching only for letters A to Z, and where we are searching this address line 1. We have to end this here, this pattern, and we are searching for address line 1. So let us see what this gives us. Execute. So here it is starting from 9th position, here it is starting from 12th position, here it is starting from 5th position. So we got these positions from where we are starting. So now we need to extract that part. So we take substring. Substring will extract a part of the string. Substring takes parameters. Here the address line 1 and the starting position, that string, then the starting position. Where are we going to start? We are going to start at this at index. So in this case we start at the 9th position, in this case we start at the 12th position, and go to the end of that address line. And this is the starting position, and the next parameter we have to give is how many characters. How many characters we need? We need the length of the whole string minus this part up to the starting character. So here the 12th position would be P. So we have to subtract 11 characters from this. So from the whole length, we'll be subtracting the first 11 characters. If it is 12, it will be 11. So from the length of the string, we'll be subtracting whatever we get from pat index and then minus 1. So length of address line 1 minus, and this braces will include whatever we have to write here. So minus pat index. This pat index will give you the position of the starting character of this is P or O or here or something. So if it is P position is 12, so we have to get only 11 characters. So 12 minus 1. So this pat index minus 1. So from length of address line 1, we will be subtracting this whole part. Pat index address line 1 minus 1. And close this as, we'll name it as ADDR1. So this is our query. Let us execute this. So now we got this O'Connor Street, and this is production way. We got the production way, and this is Rue Saint Lazare, place D40, place D49. So that's how we have removed the numbers at the beginning and using the pat index. So that's how we can use the pat index and remove house number from address. Now question 2 is the postal codes for address type ID 5. So we put a go here so that it will separate it. Now we have these two tables from AdventureWorks 27. So business entity address, we have address type ID here, and in address table we have this postal code. So we have to list out these postal codes for address type ID 5. That means we have to connect these two tables based on this address ID. So let us write the query. So we'll take a subquery. So first of all, we'll get this postal code from address because we want this postal code from address. So there are postal codes repeating here, so we'll take the distinct postal code. Select distinct postal code from AdventureWorks 27.person.address, where address ID in Now we'll go to this table. So here address ID in select address ID from this table, business entity address. We push it down so that we'll have space, where address type ID is equal to 5. So we have to list the postal codes for address type ID 5. So the common column for both these tables, address table and business entity address, is address ID. And in the address table we have this postal code, and in the business entity address table we have this address type ID. So we are taking the address ID from this business entity address, where address type ID is equal to 5, and this one, select distinct postal code from address, where address ID in whatever address this returns. So this we have taken it in the subquery. So if I execute this, we have these postal codes. You can order by postal code. So that's how we can list the postal codes for address type ID 5. If you like the video, please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button. For notifications on upcoming videos, please click on the bell icon.